Shack live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. This is the NFL Rundown Week 4. We going to go down and going to run through the games for tomorrow as well as Monday night and just kind of get an idea of who we're going to say is going to win here and who else? What's going on, Marco? And who you might want to put your money on, or who you might want to sit down, play. And as far as the fantasy football thing is concerned, thought I'd do it really quick. Uh, just excited about tomorrow's games, man. There's a bunch of teams that are definitely desperate. One of them being my team, the Las Vegas Raiders, and their opponent, the Tennessee Titans, is also sitting on a damn goose egg. So we have teams that are 1-1, two and 0. We got teams that are 2-1. You got teams that are 1-1 because there's a bunch of ties. So there's a bunch of stuff going on, man. Oh yes, week 3. My bad. My bad. Wow, what the hell am I doing, man? I just woke up. I will change. I will change it. NFL week 3. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. It's only been 3 weeks. So I'll change that to week 3. But doesn't change who has to play tomorrow. Doesn't change anything in regards to who needs to win and who don't. Man, I knew, guys. I was like, wait a minute. Both there's only been like a couple of ties, so I think that's what messed me up because I'm seeing teams that have won and lost and tied and whatnot. But whatever. But anyway, let's just go through it right now, man. First things first, man. Let's get to the games in the order they're going to be played in, at least as far as the listings and stuff. Texans at the Bears, man. Like I said, there's always games that you don't care about. There's always games that you know outside of you being a fan of either team or you're playing to get a bag. Uh, Texans and Bears ain't nothing that you really need to be even tripping off of. But we're gonna predict these games right now. Um, Texans is just a bad team, man. Texans are a horrible football team, dog. I mean, what do you expect? They get rid of everybody. You talk about a fire sale, but then again, shoot, your best player is out there putting himself where he shouldn't be. So he got away with leaving there. And then the Bears, they're just young. I like watching the Bears. Uh, I just think that the Texans they're not going to be able to do anything, man. And the Bears are going to be do just enough with Justin Fields, who I like. I think they're going to win it. Go ahead and win that handily. I think Justin Fields is going to have a pretty good game. Um, he's not a guy I haven't seen him throw for 300 yet, but he's a guy that's going to win with his legs and he's going to throw the football. So if I put my money on the Bears, and if Justin Fields available, I'd play him. Outside of that, I wouldn't waste my time playing nobody unless they're on the defensive side of the ball or something. Okay. The next game, which I know everybody wants to know that are for fans of this channel, man. Majority Raider Nation. The 0-2 Las Vegas Raiders. Let's start there, man. What in the fuck, man? How in the hell are the Raiders 0-2, man? Because we have a head coach that thinks he's smarter than everybody else. Okay? I'm not going to throw the football. I mean, run the football when everyone knows I should. I'm going to throw the football, even though everyone knows I shouldn't. And just throw the football and throw the football and throw the football and throw the football. And don't run Josh Jacobs the first week. And then again, do it again after we pass the ball to Renfro. Renfro coughs it up. We're fortunate enough to get the ball back. We only need 3 yards for a first down. Josh Jacobs is averaging 4.4 yards per carry. But no, we're going to throw the fucking football some more because I'm Josh McDaniels. I'm smarter than everybody else. And we all know what happened with the fumble with Hunter Renfro, who obviously got crushed because he's out. He's not playing. Okay, he has a still in concussion protocol, and it's been a week. That just goes to show how hard Isaiah Simmons. And the bad thing about Isaiah Simmons is not only is he a bad boy, but he's also a former college teammate of Hunter Renfrow. So it was, I know where to hit Hunter at. I'm very familiar with Hunter. Okay. Dabo Sweeney used to tell me, don't hit him. Now I can. I'm going to hit him, and I'm going to hit him right where I need to hit him so the ball will pop out. So you got that. And then you got the Tennessee Titans, my Tighten Up homies, 0-2, who have Derrick Henry on their damn team. So what's their problem? They don't run the football either, though. They don't run the football either. Mike Vrabel and Josh McDaniels are both Patriots. So somebody's going to run the football more than somebody else. Okay? Somebody is going to figure it out. And if you look at Josh Jacobs and you look at Derrick Henry, somebody is better. Don't matter who I like, what fan base I'm from. I'm a football aficionado. And I'm telling you, if Derrick Henry gets loose and he starts getting the football and they start running him and he's not to be stopped, we got a major fucking problem. Okay? Who do I have in this game? I have no choice, man. I have no choice. I have to pick the Raiders. I have to. It's a must win. It's not as bad as a must win for the Titans, because the Titans are in a division in the AFC South where it's more competitive, where it's not as critical to lose games like it is in the AFC West. The AFC West, you start losing ground. We're already 2 games back already, and we're at the bottom of the damn division. We go 0-3. It's gonna start looking like we're not making the fucking playoffs. Okay? And that's what it is. So I have to pick the Raiders, not because I'm a fan, it's because it's desperation. It's like no choice. Now, Josh Jacobs was not supposed to, according to a couple of days ago, he wasn't supposed to be playing. He wasn't even supposed to, due to he had some, had some type of illness, undisclosed or whatnot. So I was under the impression that he wasn't going to play, but found out today that he actually boarded the plane, or he actually flew out for the game. So obviously whatever was bothering him is feeling better. I'm glad. We need him. Hunter's not playing. So what's going to wind up happening is they're probably going to put Devontae Adams in the slot, because Devontae could play the slot. All right. And figure out who they're going to put on the outside to circumvent whatever's going on there. And, and Waller and everybody else. But it ain't going to matter if Josh Jacobs don't get the football. So I'm expecting the Raiders to win because they have to. If Raiders go down 0-3, man, the season is going to be looking very bleak, because we're not even in the meat of the schedule, man. You can't lose these games at the beginning of the season like this, man. You can't. You got to at least split. The Raiders at very least should have been 1-1, but they're not. So I'm going to pick the Raiders not because I'm so believing in it, but because I got no damn choice. Okay. Next game is the Chiefs and Colts. Oh, as far as who you need to play, I think DC's going to have a decent game. He's been playing pretty well, man, outside of the first game. He's been playing pretty well as far as his numbers and everything's concerned. But as always, Raider Nation expects him to pull a rabbit out of his behind and be a player that he's not. They expect for him to be elite, and he's not. Derek Carr's not an elite quarterback. He's a better than average quarterback. I say he's good. He's not elite. Okay, elite quarterbacks do what Raider Nation wants him to do. Okay, the Patrick Mahomes is the Justin Herberts, the Josh Allens, the Aaron Rodgers, the Tom Brady's. Derek Carr's not up there, man. I don't know why you guys keep trying to be mad because he's not. Okay, it's just not what it is, dog. Okay, Chiefs and Colts. Chiefs are gonna win that game because the Colts, I think Matt Ryan had a decent game. but last week, but they're not going to have enough firepower, man, unless they run the football. This is what I don't understand about these coaches, man. These coaches got these great running backs and they don't run the ball, but Colts run the football. Okay? All right? They do that. All right? But the Chiefs, I think they're just gonna find a way to get it done with timely plays and see what that's going on with that, man. You know. As far as who to start, Patrick Mahomes and that bad running back that they got on the Colts, man. You already know who that guy is, man. He's probably gonna lead the league in rushing again. Okay. Bills and Dolphins. This is gonna be a bomb ass game. They're both 2-0. I just said Josh McDaniels, Josh Allen balling out of control. Okay. Stephon Diggs balling out of control. Then as far as the Dolphins are concerned, Tua Tagovailoa is balling, and the receiving core is acting a fool. Cheetah, Tyreek Hill acting a fool. You got Jalen Waddle acting a fool. Their running game I think that even though they got Mozart there, I just think that they're not going to be able to run on that defense, man. Bills defense is elite, very elite. So I'm going to pick the Bills on that one, even though I think it's going to be a fun, interesting game to watch. It ain't going to be no blowout. It ain't going to be no 42-6 or nothing. It's going to be a high scoring game. And I think Josh Allen is going to get it done, man. As far as everybody's concerned, start Josh Allen, start Diggs. On the Dolphins, Tua almost threw for 500 yards last week. Start Tua's ass. Make sure Tua is. You got him. Put his ass up there, or put him in that run. Okay, because he's going to throw a lot of passes and he's going to score a lot of touchdowns. Because he threw 6 last week. I don't think he's going to do that, but he's definitely going to act like he did last week. It's him. Put in Cheetah. And I don't think Waddle's going to have as great of his game as he had last time, but I think Cheetah's going to get loose. So we got that. The Lions and Vikings. Lions and Vikings, man. That's a game that most people, the average fan don't really give a damn about it. Anytime you say the Lions, people don't even want to watch because they think the Lions ain't worth their time, man. But I'm telling you, the Lions shocked the world last week. They shocked the world last week and won a game. And now they're playing the Vikings, and I saw the Vikings look like a hot ass mess. I'm gonna pick the Lions, man. I think the Lions is on to something. I think that they like winning. It's just like anything else, dog. You know what I'm saying? If you eating fried bologna sandwiches and shit, and you finally get yourself you get an opportunity to have you a nice steak. You know what I'm saying? With all the trimmings, big ass baked potato loaded. You know what I'm saying? Nice big ass drink. You know what I'm saying? And you looking across the table and you seeing somebody who looks like, yeah, is on and popping after this meal and stuff. That's the Lions. Lions is like, man, I like being in that position. And Kirk Cousins is Kirk Cousins, man. He can have a good game and he may not have a good game, but I think the Lions are going to win this one, dog. I'm looking forward to watching that too sometime this week because I watch all the games, but I ain't going to watch that one if something else is more competitive, but I will definitely watch it this week. Next game, Ravens and the Patriots. The only team that played worse than the Raiders last week. I know everybody in Raider Nation swear on their life that the Raiders played the worst game in the NFL last week. No, we didn't. We played the second worst game in the NFL last week because we blew a 20-0 lead and the Ravens blew a 28-7 lead. They had a 21-point lead and we had a 20-point lead, and they just straight fumbled the bag on that. And they played the Patriots with Mac Jones and them, and they haven't been looking all that great. I'm going to pick the Ravens, man. I'm going to pick the Ravens on that. And I think that once again, Lamar Jackson is showing why he wants his contract guaranteed. I be telling the fam because my wife's from Baltimore. She's from Baltimore City, not Baltimore County, Baltimore Ravens fan. My whole in-laws and all of them, they're all Baltimore, okay? And I'm telling them, hey, man, if Lamar Jackson was my son, Lamar Jackson wouldn't be playing, man. Too much to risk. But, Hey, man, sometimes you got to do grown man things. And he's going to keep showing them why they made a mistake. They should have signed him last year. It's going to cost them a shit ton of money to sign him. He's going to keep running around and acting like a fool. And I expect the Ravens to win that shit. Bengals and Jets. Uh, the Bengals they looked horrible last week against the Cowboys. They had me fooled. They had you fooled. I'm gonna read all you guys' questions. They had everybody in the country fooled that they were supposed to walk all over the Cowboys, and they didn't do that shit. Okay, Cowboys did exactly what I've been talking about. They ran the football, but not only did they run the football, they were able to pass the football. Cooper Rush is playing good football. Pollard was running all up and down that damn defense. I was like, wow, man, Cowboys look good. And if the Cowboys can look good, the Jets can look good. Because once again, the Jets, they came back from behind and shocked a couple of teams. Jets are better than they look. Jets are better than they seem. A lot of people don't even see those guys. But let's be real, man. They're Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and Joe Mixon and them cats ain't going to keep losing this shit. They're not going to keep doing that. They're going to win this game. I would say Joe Burrow's gonna have a pretty good game, but I think they're gonna run the ball with Mixon, and I think Jamar Chase is gonna do a little something. He's gonna score at least a touchdown, at least one. But possibly this can be a game where it can get ugly very quick. So I picked the Bengals. As far as I just told you who to start, and as far as the Jets is concerned, Joe Flacco, man, he's balling. Joe Flacco, if you're talking about just getting stats and getting your money as far as people's points and all that, put that cat in, man. He threw for like 300 something last week. I thought that dude was washed up. It's proving me wrong. It's proving a lot of other people wrong. Next game, Eagles and the Commanders. The Commanders, man, they finally got a nickname. The Commanders is a decent name. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all groundbreaking like I thought it was going to be, man. They picked a pretty pedestrian name, Commanders, Commander in Chief and whatnot. But they're going to command themselves into the L column this weekend because they're not beating the Eagles. Have you guys seen Jalen Hurts? Jalen Hurts is playing phenomenal football. Jalen Hurts is starting to become a very untouchable guy out there on that field, man. He's putting it together, man. He's putting his skill set together. He'll run. He'll move outside the pocket, man. He'll move inside the pocket. He's throwing the ball with accuracy, man. And when you got a receiver like A.J. Brown, who I'm happy as hell is not going to be playing for the Titans, because the last time we played the Titans, A.J. Brown ate the Raiders defense alive. And we don't need them problems, bro. But A.J. Brown and them cats and Eagles, they're going to win that game pretty easily. So make sure you start Jalen Hurts. Make sure you start A.J. Brown without question. And we'll see what pops off. Also, Dante, what was Dante last name? Won the Heisman Trophy, man. The other receiver they got. He could probably do a little something, but A.J. Brown is the guy. And as far as the Commanders is concerned, they ain't got nobody, man. If you got anybody that has a Commanders jersey on, you need to put them to the side. Next game, Saints and the Panthers. The Saints, Jameis Winston is a guy who you're better off flipping a coin to find out what Jameis you're going to get. Are you going to get the Jameis that threw 200 yards the first week in the fourth quarter? Or are you going to get the Jameis Winston that stole the crab legs when his ass was at Florida State and shit? Which cat you going to get? Which motherfucker are you going to get with him? It's a mixed bag with all my Whodats out there. It's a mixed bag with him, dog. Kamara, I think he's scheduled to play, but I know he's been a little nicked up from what I've been told. And then as far as the receiving core with Michael Thomas and all them other guys, and then if you look at the Panthers, what have they really done? I mean, it's good. Christian McCaffrey's been playing pretty decent. But Baker Mayfield, he looked bad last week. This game, the Saints are going to win. I picked the Saints last week. They've been disappointing me, man. But hey, I ain't a Who Dat fan, but I like to be right. As far as who's to play, I think that Christian McCaffrey's going to get a lot of yards, and I think that Baker's going to do pretty well. I don't know what Jameis is going to do, dog. Jameis, you might as well just be like, okay, well, if you can't think of somebody else to put in there and you're in that position, go ahead and put him in because he's going to have to throw the football to win, and he can do it if he's hot. But shit, how hot is he going to be? Next game, you got the Chargers and the Jags. Unfortunately, man, the Chargers are still playing bait and switch with everybody. I'm here in LA. They've been talking about Justin Herbert is a game time decision, and he threw around. And I'm like, man, just stop bullshitting, man. Stop bullshitting. Justin Herbert's playing, man. Stop acting like he ain't playing, dog. It's like, come on, man. You could fool these new booty fams. You could fool these people out here in the streets, but you can't fool us, man. That cat's definitely gonna fucking play. And then the Jags are the Jags, man. I mean, it would be great if the Jags could beat them, but if Justin Herbert's playing, that's just nothing that can be done, dog. If he doesn't play, which they say is a game time decision, which I think is bullshit, Jags have a better chance, but even then they'll probably blow it. It's typical people for the Chargers. Herbert, um, you know, Eckler, Austin Eckler, bad boy. Mike, what boy, my name, man? Mike, played for USC, man. Their receiver, man. I can't think of his name right now. Mike Williams, and him. As far as the Jags concerned, who else can you pick? What's up to all y'all? I'm gonna read you guys' comments. Um, you know, Nothing else you can really say about them cats. Uh, the Rams and the Cardinals. The Rams. I want to see the Cardinals get their ass whooped, man. I really do, dog, because they were supposed to lose to us last week, man. So I'm definitely going to be rooting for the Rams, but the Rams are going to win anyway. The Cardinals are not all of that, bro. They won with us because we just decided to just be one dimensional. The Rams aren't going to be one dimensional. Okay, the Rams are going to definitely get everybody involved. Matthew Stafford's going to do what they need to do, and they got a great defense, good defense. So Kyler Murray starts trying to do that 20-second, excuse me, that 20-second down shit that he did on us. That shit ain't going to work. Aaron Donald's going to blow his wig back. Okay, but with that being said, Rams are going to win that game. Cardinals are definitely going to take a loss, but that doesn't help my team. Doesn't help the Raiders because they're not in our conference. But shit, it'd just be good to see them lose because they're supposed to lose last week, in my opinion. Packers and the Bucks. That's going to be a good ass game. The battle of the goats. You got the goat cheese. You know what I'm saying? And Aaron Rodgers, and you got the goat in Tom Brady. That's just going to be a good ass game all the way around. I think the Bucks are going to win that game. I think the Packers. They just play good enough. It's not like they've been playing juggernaut football, but I just think that they're not going to win that game. I think everybody's going to have a high impact game, and I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be a guy you want to start, as well as what's his name, the running back Adam. I can't remember his name, man. Adam, whatever his name is for the Packers, that boy could run. He's going to get a lot of yards. And as far as the Bucks concerned, it's going to be Mike Evans is out. That could be an issue. Mike Evans is out. That's Brady's number one target. So I still think that the Bucks are going to win because of defense. So we see what's up. Niners and Broncos. We all know Trey Lance is out for the season. He just had successful ankle surgery. That the Trey Lance experiment went exactly like it went last year, man. Jimmy G is now back at the helm, but hey, it was just a lot of 8 or 9 months of bullshit to get right back where we knew they were going to be. At least I said Jimmy G was going to be the better guy anyway. And then the Broncos, I expect the Niners to win that game, and I need the Niners to win that game, dog. I think the Niners defense is formidable enough to give Russell Wilson some problems because I'm telling you, I saw Russell Wilson have a lot of problems with Seattle's defense and the NFC West, who he's used to playing against, is definitely trying to let it be known. Just because you in a different conference don't mean shit. We still coming for your head, bro. We ain't playing with you. So I'm hoping that that's the scenario and Jimmy G does what he did last week. They run the football, and the defense is formidable. As far as Russell Wilson has a blown out game yet where he's actually played great, and he'll be playing the Raiders soon. So I'm hoping that it don't happen on our week, but it will happen. There's going to be a week when Russell Wilson's going to look like the old Russell Wilson. He hasn't been looking like it now, but he ain't going to look like it tomorrow. He better not, Niner Empire. I don't want to hear no shit out of you guys. You guys better handle that business. And then the Monday night game, Cowboys and Giants, that's going to be a good game. Why? Because it's Cowboys and Giants and it's NFC East, and we know the blood is bad in that division. But I think the Cowboys are going to win. I think that they're going to do what they need to do, running the football with the two-headed monster. Ezekiel Elliott is looking better now that he's not carrying the load, every down back. I think those days are over for Zeke, man. I don't think Zeke's going to be the guy that's going to be carrying the ball, 3 downs anymore. I think, when you got that young ass Pollard who's running 60-yard touchdown passes, 60-yard touchdown runs on the same plays that Zeke is only getting like 6 or 7 on. I think that the writing on the wall pretty soon for Ezekiel. But as far as that's concerned, I'd say start, Cooper Rush, put him in there, see what he do. Gallup's supposed to be back tomorrow. We're going to see what's up with him, see how injury free he plays. And then CeeDee Lamb hasn't been playing good at all, man. Jerry Jones straight said CeeDee going to have to learn how to be a number one receiver, man. And with Amari Cooper not being there, now everybody wants Amari Cooper back. That's just how it goes. I know who I don't want back on my team, and that's Amari Cooper. I don't want that cat back, man. That cat, he had 100 yards catch last the game that was Thursday night, but guess what? The cat was dropping. He dropped all kinds of passes and was out of bounds, didn't know where he was at, and I was just like, typical Amari Cooper, man. He scored a touchdown, then he does other shit. So that's it. Go over real quick. Got Bears, got Raiders, got Colts, got Bills, got Lions, got Ravens, got Bengals, got Eagles, got Saints, got Chargers, got Rams, got Bucks, got Niners, and got Cowboys. So I'm going to go through you guys' questions, man, see what you guys are talking about. Hey, Margo, what's going on? What's popping? DeMarcus Webb said, what's good, Matt? Hit them likes, people. Yeah, man. Trying to get this up, man. Get these likes up, man. Try to wipe these feet. I need you guys' help, man. Because this is how you build a family. That's what I'm trying to do, man. There's a lot of other places that are doing the same stuff I'm doing, but the difference is, man, I'm looking for a certain type of people and who have a certain type of methodology in their head. You know what I'm saying? Who could come in and we can just do what we do. Because people are watching, dog. People pay attention. A lot of people come in late and they watch the shit and they'll be like, okay, man, I didn't get the alert. I didn't get this. I didn't get that. So make sure you guys are clicking the notification bell. Smash the like button, wipe them feet, man, with some super chats or whatever else, man. Let's get this popping. I appreciate that, DeMarcus. Michael Toom says week 3, ain't it? Yeah, dog. I was on one, bro. I was on one, man. I had just woke up and I was just like typing up quick. I'm like, I didn't want to get in too late because a lot of East Coast people be coming on. So I made a mistake, but I'll go ahead and flip that at the end of this, man. Go ahead and flip it back to week 3. Okay. Michael Toom says, what's up with Chandler Jones? He must step up for my Raiders. Chandler Jones, man, right now, man, he's looking like a straight bust, man. They've been writing about him in the Las Vegas newspapers. They've been writing about him in some of the big trades like USA Today and stuff like that, man, trying to figure out what's wrong with him. But they tried to say that Chandler Jones is actually applying some pressure. They're saying that he had a couple of pressures and he had a couple of plays where he almost made a sack and all that. I'm like, man, shit almost only counts in horseshoes, man. We don't give a shit about that, though. You got Mad Max being double teamed and he still got a sack. Okay? It's not looking good, man. Ngakoue, here's the thing about Ngakoue. I'm looking at it like, damn, maybe we should have kept Yannick Ngakoue, but he is hurt right now for the Colts. He's questionable whether or not he's going to play. So it's kind of like, hey, man, would he be hurt if he played for us? What is he giving the team he's at? It's hard to say, man. But shit, Chandler got to do something, dog. He ain't hurt or nothing. He got to do something. Okay. Michael Toom says, you think the Dolphins are for reals? Yeah, I think the Dolphins are for reals, man. And the reason why is because Tyreek Hill got those guys believing that they're it. Sometimes, man, the right person can swagger you up, man. He can have you swagged up. He can have you thinking, hey, man, tonight, man, we going to the club tonight. We about to get is going down. Like everybody, you better can't these people better handcuff their girl and shit. You motherfuckers better handcuff your girl and shit. You better walk her to the bathroom because we're gonna show up and everybody's gonna be on us, man. And that's what he's telling them. Because Tyreek is the man. He wants to be the man. He's got a ring. But he's not. He wasn't the man when he was at Kansas City. Nothing he can do was going to make him uh, above Mahomes. So now he's down in Miami. That's the area he's from. He's playing at home. You know, he's the highest paid receiver in football, and he's saying Tua, just throw the ball as far as you can, bro. You can't outthrow me, man. Let's just blow these cats up. And Tua's out there playing confident, and he's got a coach and Mike McDaniel, no S, that is looking on the sidelines. He's just happy to be the coach. Man, he's a rookie coach, and he's like, man, I am just happy. I got my own team. It's like the cat who went away for college, man. You show up the first day, you got your own apartment, you got your own car, you got your money. Like you're like, man, shit, I got my own shit. I ain't got nobody can tell me what to do. I can do what I want. And that's how it looks over there, man. They're definitely a scary team. Okay? People going around, you go around and start thinking that you're just gonna walk in and play football. You're gonna find out it ain't. And the defense is balling too. Let's not forget them cats on defense. Their defense is tight. Margot said, run the ball, Raiders. They got to. You got to run the football, man. It's like I was really thinking, and I'm still thinking until I see it. Why is Josh McDaniels sabotaging Josh Jacobs? I mean, what else can you do? You don't give him his fifth year option. Okay, you don't give him that. He comes into camp. You have four other running backs competing for the starting job. You trade for Bolden to get him to come to your team, your old running back, and Josh Jacobs outperforms everybody. The dude who you didn't want to sign to an extension, you get rid of Kenyon Drake. Kenyon Drake is playing for the Ravens. He was playing pretty good last week, running the ball. I'm thinking, damn, we could have used him, but then again, you're not running the football. Why pay Josh Jacobs all this money if you don't plan on running the football? That's what it's looking like. It's looking like, man, I'm a pass first coach. Gruden didn't do that. Gruden was a run first coach. Come on, man. Come on, man. How else can you explain away 3 yards, bro, when he's averaging? He didn't touch the football in the fourth quarter or in overtime. Did you guys know that? Last game, Josh Jacobs did not touch the football in the fourth quarter, and he did not touch it in overtime. But he was out there, and what was he doing? Pass blocking. Come on, man. Come on, dog. We got to run the football, Margaret. Okay. Michael Toon says they could have won in overtime if they just ran. That's what I'm saying, dude. Everybody's saying that, man. But everybody wants to blame Derek Carr. What did Derek Carr supposed to do? He threw it to the person he was supposed to do who was open. What was he supposed to do? Did he throw a pick? No. The Cardinals made adjustments. Up 20. Raiders was up 20. Raiders didn't make any adjustments. We're just going to keep running the same shit over and over and over and over again. Over and over and over and over again. Over and over and over and over again. When we got one of the best kickers in the game who has 27 consecutive makes. Daniel Carlson has the best streak of making field goals in the NFL. He's made like 28 straight, and he's made like 5 50-yarders, man. 3 yards and we're in field goal range, bro. Nope. 3 consecutive passes. We passed on first down. Okay. Fumble. We passed on second down. Incomplete pass. We passed on third down. Fumble. Pick it up. 56-yard fumble touchdown. Fumble recovery touchdown. Game over. Didn't run it at all, bro. Okay. Michael Toombs says, I thought Chandler Jones was going to be up there with my boy Crosby, but he ain't on page at all. I don't know what it is, bruh. I don't know what it is. Chandler Jones last year, um, he played well, but a thing that I didn't realize, he had 10 and a half sacks, but 5 of his sacks came at the first game of the season. So after the first game of the season, he had 5 sacks. Okay. And then the rest of the season, he had 5.5. So he only had 5.5 sacks in 16 games. So his numbers, maybe they ain't as good as we thought, because when I saw 10.5, I'm thinking, man, 10.5 is good. Okay. But hey, if you only had 5.5 sacks in 16 games, that's not a good percentage, man. So I don't know, dog. All we can do is hope, man. And if he doesn't pan out, man, I'm hoping that he only has a 1 year deal that we can cut bait. But who else can we get? Okay. Michael Toom says he can make the defense tired as fuck. Funk. Yeah, I agree, dog. I agree, man. But come on, man. Without no pressure, man, and you got Ryan Tannehill back there. Ryan Tannehill is gonna eat. He gonna eat, man. We got to do what we got to do. Okay. Raw Rudy Wrangle and I was going on. Triple R said, "What's up, my brother?" David Suarez says, "Come on, y'all, hit that like button. It's a common courtesy to good content like these. Go Raiders!" Thanks, Dave. Like I said, man, it's a learning curve here, bro. It's a learning curve. Like I said, man, trying to build it up, man. I believe in you guys, man. I came on a Saturday night. I'm gonna be on tomorrow. I'm gonna keep trying to give you guys that hot lava, man. Keep giving you guys the content and see whether or not you guys can show appreciation. Brother Tito, what's going on, Brother Tito? That's my dog right there. Said, right, funk the Cardinals. What can we do, bruh? Game is over, man. Cardinals walked away with a dub, and we gave away a dub in the house, man. That's the bad part. And it was on my birthday, bro. I'm like, the only thing that would have made it worse is that I would have went to the game, and I almost did, because I go to the game every year. But I did something else for my family. My family wanted to do the family thing, and I did the family thing in San Diego instead. And I'm glad, because I'm $1,000 richer, and I would have been mad as hell in that damn stadium. We wouldn't have won. Losing like that, man. I have an undefeated record in the Death Star. I've never been in the Death Star where we lost. So I'm glad that if I would have went there last week, my streak would have been jacked. Okay. Marquis Sims in the house. What's going on, dog? What up, OG? What do you think about DJ Turner possibly playing? I like DJ Turner, man. I think that we need to find some guys that opportunities, man. I think that these young dudes need to understand that their opportunities are there. The young cats that I think that like Divine Diablo, who I was very big on. The Raiders, they signed some linebacker dude from the Bills, man, this week. I think these young guys are missing up. They're blowing their chances, man. They're blowing their chances. I'm seeing that a lot of these guys, man, they're relaxing. It's like, you got to understand it's time to grind, bro. Like, you've waited your whole life to be in the NFL. Now you're a starter in the NFL in year 2 on a franchise team that can possibly do something. But you're in Vegas, man, and you're still like in college mode, man. You thinking that you can just stay up all night, run females and play Madden all night and play Call of Duty and do all that type of shit and not be in your playbook and not be in your bag and not work on your footwork and not know where you need to be and not and having communication problems in the secondary and all of that type of shit. It's like these young dudes is gonna learn, man. Like, opportunities don't come all the time. There's grown ass men trying to get paid. So if I was DJ Turner and I had opportunity and he said, "Hey man, it's my chance," when I get in there, I'm not coming out. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, sorry, bruh, but I'm here to play." Now we all know that Hunter Renfrow comes back, he's gonna start, but DJ Turner needs to be like, "Hey man, maybe they could put me on the outside. Hey, maybe they can run some packages for me and shit. Something." So I liked him in preseason. Let's see what he could do, man. But it's time for Pete. Somebody got to step up. Even on defense, Cats got to step up, man. I think Cats are too comfortable. Okay. Marquis Sisk, DJ Turner, a.k.a. Little Debo. I like that dude. Okay. Jay said, is Jacobs going to play tomorrow? He from what I was told, that he made the flight. So I would expect him to play if he made the flight. But if he didn't make the flight, then so be it. So I'm hearing conflicted conflicting reports. I'm hearing that he didn't make the flight. Then I'm hearing that he caught a later flight or he made the flight. So I don't know, bro. But if he's there, he's gonna play, man. Why fly out there if you're not gonna play? The only thing I could think of is they said undisclosed illness. Maybe he's got COVID or something. I don't know. Maybe I don't understand what illness he can have that's not gonna let him play. That's not COVID related outside of an injury. But they said it's an illness. Illness is not an injury. Okay, so he might have tested positive or something. Okay. Rudy Rigo said Jacobs is out today. I've been hearing conflicting reports, man. I'm hearing somebody saying he made the flight, he didn't. I don't know, bro. But if he's not there, he ain't playing. And if that's the case, somebody else, Britton Brown or Bolden or Abdullah, somebody got to step up. Okay. Brother Tito said that's crazy. Yes, it is. Okay. JC says they said he made it to Tennessee separately from the team, a different flight. See, JC, this is what I'm talking about. I'm hearing the same thing, dog. I got people said, damn, Jacobs is out. Oh, he caught a separate flight. Shit, I don't know, dog. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, I'm hoping that he does, man. But if he doesn't get the football, what difference does he make? What's the use of flying out there on a separate flight if your ass is gonna be fucking pass blocking all game? Don't make no damn sense, man. McDaniels got to get his shit together, dog. Okay. JC said Carlson would have made that field goal from 58. Carlson would have made that field goal from 60, bro. Daniel Carlson is that nasty of a dude. And even if he didn't make it, I wouldn't have been mad. I wouldn't have been mad if he tried a 58-yarder and he didn't make it. I'd have been like, damn. But shit, because that's a lot to ask for your kicker all the time. But Carlson makes that shit, man. But give your kicker a chance. Why are you taking the ball out of his hands, or actually out of his feet, or out of his legs, out of his leg? You're taking the ball out of his leg. Let that cat get a chance to kick, but you can't do that when you're passing the football, man. Okay. JC said Adams is focused to impact the game. Adams was pissed last week, dog. Adams doesn't come from a pedigree of fucking just accepting defeat, bro. The thing that made me mad and what made me happy at the same time was Adams was mad than a motherfucker. 2 catches for 12 yards and a touchdown. That's not good enough, okay? But everybody was saying he was getting the ball too much. See what happens? See, Raider Nation doesn't understand what size the bread is buttered on. Oh, man, they need to spread it around, man. He got too many receptions. Okay, spread it around. Oh, we still don't win. Oh, man, he only had 2 catches. Come on, dude. If it was me, if Adams is open, I'm going to get him the football. Now, Derek did make a couple of fucked up passes, but shit, he shouldn't have been passing that ball that much. Shouldn't have been throwing the ball that much. Run the football, bro. Adams is going to be open because he's the best receiver in football. But 2 for 12, that's not going to work. Okay? But he was mad as shit. But you know who wasn't mad? Chandler Jones and these other cats that was kikiing on the sideline. I always look at the bench, man. When they show the end of the game and the guys are walking, some of these guys are looking mad as fuck. Some of these guys are trying to look straight faced because they know they're on camera, and other dudes is kikiing and hucking it up. And there was some cats that was hucking it up after that loss, and I'm like, man, you guys, I don't like it. Okay. The Thrower says a must-win game. I don't give a fuck how we do it, bro. I'm the same, bro. I don't care what we got to do, but I know what we better do. We got to run the football. We got to have time of possession. They have Derrick Henry. They're going to run the football, bro. I just watched the Titans game. I watched the entire game and how they lost. Okay. Derrick Henry is not 100% right now. He's not back on his square like he was before. Okay. Jonathan Taylor was running deep, was running like he's supposed to. This guy, it's a matter of time before he gets into the groove, man. I don't want it to be against us. There's going to be a time where he's going to be running for 180, 190, 200. He's going to act a fool, man. He's going to have a breakout game. It's going to happen, okay? And I hope it don't happen on us, okay? Rudy Rango said, just finished watching Ohio State get busy. Yeah, man. Them Buckeyes ain't no joke, dog. Them Buckeyes is doing their thug thizzle, okay? JC said, always great to see Mr. Shaq live. I'm excited for tomorrow. Raiders going to show off what they're made of. Man, we got to, dog. It's getting to that point, man, where I'm already seeing a lot of Raider fans waning right now, dog. They're already starting to sink down. You had everybody, then we lost. Oh man, damn, blah blah blah. Now it's like, ah man, da, da. It's already we lose again. We're gonna start seeing people fall off, dog. We're gonna start people committing suicide on the internet, which means just saying reckless shit. Man, I'm through with this. I don't ever want it. Every year, I'm done, man. I ain't never gonna watch them again, man. I'm through, man. Doing all that, I'm through. And I'm like, dude, stop advertising. If you don't leave, just leave and shit. Nobody gives a fuck if you walk, if you ain't a fan of the team no more, man. Hear that shit every year, dog. I hear that shit every year. Man, if Derek Carr's the quarterback next week, man, I'm done. I don't give a fuck, be done. You ain't got to tell me and shit. Does anybody care when you leave the party? No. Nobody even knew you was there in the first place. Nobody give a damn if you gonna leave the team. I don't want to be Raider fan no more. Get your ass out of here, dog. We ain't got time for soft booty ass Raider fans. No way, dog. You gonna skip over that? Like, we've had worse seasons than this, man. Come on, bro. Last year we were 3-0 at this point, and then we lost 6 straight. After Gruden got booted, we played the Bears and we lost. We lost 6 straight, dog. But guess what? We won them last 4, made the playoffs. And guess what? All those people brought their asses right back. When we had that playoff game, when we played against the Chargers and we won, them same people was talking shit. I was like, so, hey, man. So it is what it is, bro. It is what it is, JC. Okay. JC said, hopefully Jacobs will be healthy enough to play. I hope so, too. JC said, I don't care how we win as long as we win and get a W. Straight up. Thrower said score prediction. I'm not even to that point right now, throwers. I'm not even to that point, dog. It's like, I don't care, man. I think if the Raiders win, it's going to be a close game. There ain't going to be no comfortable game. Get that out of your head where we going to win comfortably, man. That was last week. Last week was 20-0. That was a comfortable win, a deficit for the team to have to overcome, but that didn't happen. We'll probably win by 3 points. I wouldn't be surprised if Daniel Carson's in position to win the game and he wins the game, or we win by a touchdown. It'll be 7 or less. I'll say that. But I don't even want to think about scores, bro. I don't even want to think about that, man, because too many things can go wrong, bro. Okay. JC said I'm going with 31-21 Raiders. I could see that, man. Maybe 2 scores, but if that's, to me, that's pie in the sky. You know what I'm saying? I've seen the Titans. I saw them last week. I saw the entire game. I always scout the teams we play by watching their game previously, and they could score. Okay? They could score. They could score a lot easier than Kyler Murray and them. Kyler Murray had to basically turn into motherfucking Mighty Mouse to win that shit by running around and them 2-point conversions that he had to convert on his own and all of that. Ryan Tannehill has it a lot easier than Kyler did, but the defense just gave it away. Defense was just like, hey, man, I'm tired, man. Just let him go ahead and score, man. Let the offense handle it. Can't do that. Okay. Tito says, let him go. Yeah, man, let him go, dog. Let Josh run. Is that it, you guys? Okay, that might be it. But yeah, man, we're building this up, man. We're doing what we got to do over here, man, to try to build it up, man. We understand that there's other platforms that have more people instead. But, man, we got our own flavor, man. We got our own flavor, man. We got our own shit. And when this thing gets to the point where everybody's jumping on and we got the audience we want, it's going to be comfortable as shit over here, bro, to be. Okay? Jason says, we got to have a strong running game to start the game. I would expect Josh to force the run. He's going to force the run. His first 20 scripted plays, I bet you the majority of them is going to be the run. I guarantee the first play of the game is going to be a running play. Unless Derek changes the ball at the line of scrimmage and starts calling an audible. That's what everybody says. Oh, well, Derek can call an audible. See, this is the kind of stuff that pisses me off. Like, this is how I know people don't really know football or they didn't play. Because they just know terminology. Oh, well, Derek, he got the option to audible. Yeah, man. He has the option to audible into one play. You got to understand, man, you got to have your packages in. If you got a run package in there, you only got like one pass play you can run. But if you have a pass option, you got more options to be able to call audibles. So he ain't had what was he going to do? The run plays that he had were basic. If you have a stack 3 on one side, and you got all those guys out there, and you got the blocking assignments, and you got everybody out there ready to block for pass protection, And then you go to the line and you audible and you call a run play. What is it going to be? It's going to be a draw play. It's going to be up the middle. It's going to be something basic. It's going to be A gap run on either side, B gap run on either side. It's going to be basic. It's not going to be no run play where you got a second tight end in there and you guys are pulling the guards and all of that. That's what people don't understand. Audible doesn't mean call every play in the playbook. Who's out there? Who do we got? Is the fullback out there? Do we got the second tight end in there? That kind of stuff, dog. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay. The thrower says, keep doing your thing. Love the channel, bro. Thank you, bro. You know, like I said, man, ain't no panic over here, man. We're gonna stick to the script. We're gonna stick to the script, man. I've been hearing some of the other channels have been people been talking about me on other channels, and other channels are saying, yeah, I watch his stuff. I watch some of his stuff, and I'm like, wow, that's dope. It would be nice if you would come in and say something, and say something like, hey, what's up, Shaq, or whatever. But at least people are watching and starting to notice that we're doing something original over here, man. And respect to everybody that's doing their thing, man. But like I said, man, we're going to get ours, man. Don't trip. It's going down. I'm going to be here for you guys. That's what it is. Tito says, doing it and doing it and doing it well. You know what, Tito, when you said that, dog, I heard that LL Cool J, man. It's like, man, when my boy Tito says some shit, that I hear what it is you said, dog. It's not like I'm just reading it. I know what you said, Tito, man. We on the same page, bro. That's that Bay Area. That's that gay area, man. That's what it is, dog. That's that Oakland Raiders shit. You know what I'm saying? That both of us grew up on. Okay. Thrower says, once Carr gets his new scheme, we're going to be okay. I believe that, dude. I just put Carr where he's supposed to be. I don't put Carr where he's not supposed to be, bro. You know what I'm saying? He isn't a Bugatti, man. He isn't a Ferrari. He isn't a Lambo. You know what I'm saying? He a nice Mercedes. That's what he is, dog. He's a nice big body Benz. With all the shit inside. You know what I'm saying? But he's not what motherfuckers want him to be. Stop trying to make this guy be something he's not. You know what I'm saying? Well, he should have been doing this and he should have been doing that. I'm like, you guys really try. If he would have been doing that, he'd be the best quarterback in the league. If all the shit that everyone says he needs to be doing, Derek Carr did that shit, he would be the best quarterback in the league, because look at the team he's on. Look at the deficiencies we have. Fucked up line, fucked up ass defense, obviously. If Derek Carr came back and won all, and he has the most comebacks since 2016, he already has the most comebacks in the league over everybody. Just imagine if he played the way you wanted him to play, all these people that's talking shit. He'd be the best fucking quarterback in the NFL, because the team isn't all of that. And he finds a way to make them win. That's not going to happen. Ask Aaron Rodgers, man. First week, Aaron Rodgers just did not score a touchdown, did not throw a touchdown pass at all. At all, bro. He's the back-to-back league MVP. Come on, man. I'm just saying, I think that Carr is good enough to win. I think we can win with Carr if we get everything else going. We don't have to have the best quarterback in the league. We got to have the team playing right. If the defense played the way the offense played last week, we would have won. If the coach would believe in the running game, we would have won. It's stupid shit like that. That's what it is, bro. Stupid shit like that. Okay. Jason said, I hope we can get them tee off, man, on our passing plays. If not effective, we can't be behind for sure. Playing from behind isn't our strong suit, but it doesn't look like playing from ahead is either. The first game, when Derek Carr came out got the ball first possession against the Chargers, we were losing 3-0. We lost that entire game, bro. We were losing the entire game. Right? Last week, we were winning 20-0, bro, going into the third quarter, man. We only had to play 30 minutes of football. Nope. Okay. Marquis Sims says, much love, man. I heard him call and tap in from Cali. That's it, man. Thank you, brother. JC said, way to stay positive, Shaq. Ain't got no choice, bro. Like, all of this is mental, man. You know what I'm saying? Football sports is a microcosm of life, man. Like, you got to believe in yourself as much as you believe in your football team, dog. I know cats, man, that believe in their football team more than they believe in themselves, bro. I'm like, man, what kind of shit is that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Raiders lose. I don't like it. I'm upset, but I have a good life though. It doesn't ruin my life when we don't win. I know cats, man, they ready to commit Harry Carey, man. They ready to get big ass knife, put it in they gut and cut their stomachs open and shit. Like one of them damn Wu Tang movies and shit. Like, come on, dog. You know, just because they lost don't mean life is over, bro. But like I said, some of these guys, man, they don't have it like we got it. Okay, brother Tito said, "Yep." Thor says, "Why haven't we got Waller to Baltimore? Seeing Foster getting a lot more reps." I think in regards to that, I think Waller is tired, bro. Like, I think he's getting more. McDaniels is kind of trying to not overuse him right now, bro. Because you got to remember, Waller had that hamstring injury all in training camp, all in preseason, and it's early, man. And he's always double teamed. He's double teamed, and Adams is double teamed. Renfro is open because they're like, look, what's the worst Renfro's gonna do? Renfro's gonna get a first down, dog. He's not running past us. He's not gonna outmaneuver us to the point where he's going to the house, unless it's single coverage, and he's able to get loose behind the coverage. But a lot of times Hunter gets caught. So I think Waller is tired, bruh. Like a lot, he needs a lot of breaks because when I see him, he's just running his routes hard, bro. He's not taking plays off. He's running hard. And Derek Carr got to understand that you have to throw these receivers open, man. Derek likes to throw a receiver open, throw to a receiver that's open. Okay, that's why he's missing people. Okay, because he's waiting. You have to throw somebody open. Okay, that means the balls of when they hit the break, when they hit their cut, the ball has to be in the air. You got to throw them open. You don't wait for them to get open because then that microsecond, oh, he's open, I'm going to throw it now. He's out of position. The ball is short, whatever the case may be. You done missed them. You have to throw the ball before they make their cut, bro. When it comes off the line, 2 seconds, the ball needs to be thrown. You need to be making a decision. Okay, look, he's not in the break yet. Throw the football. That's what it is, bro. Okay, so Moreau is also, Foster's also in there for his blocking as well. You don't want to have Waller out there every play blocking and doing all of that. If you're not going to throw him the ball, you might as well put Foster Moreau out there. Okay. JC said true with Carr. Hey man, stop putting expectations on people who can't live up to them, dog. You know what I'm saying? The homie who you wish good things for is only gonna be what he is, dog. I know cats, man, that ain't never gonna be more than what they are because they just they don't want to be, or they just can't. They don't have the capacity. Some cats are gonna always be from the block, no matter where you take them to. They're gonna act hood. They're gonna act gangster. They're gonna act ratchet. It's not, some people that's what it is, dog. You can't take them to certain places. You know what I'm saying? You can try to take them to a nice spot, and they're gonna do some ghetto shit. It's like they walking like, oh man, look at this cup, man. Like, nigga, did you steal that cup? Hey man, shit, man, they got more, dog. It's like, man, come on, dog. Man, you didn't really have to steal the mug, man. Oh man, the mug is tight, man. It's got weight on it. I'm like, we done went to a nice spot, man. Good time, everything, and your ass is walking around with a mug, man. Come on, dog. You stuffed the mug in your pants, nigga? Yeah. Hey, man. Why you tripping, man? Why you tripping, man? You can all sedity now, dog. It's just a cup. I can't take you nowhere, bro. Okay? This ain't Buffalo Wild Wings and shit. This ain't Hooters. Okay? And that's what it be like, bro. Okay? Tito with the fist. Tito's like, Al just said, just win, baby. That's all it is, dog. Very simple. Simple. What's the only objective? Just win, baby. Don't matter how, bro. Don't matter how. Roland Orantez says, I think the new coaching staff has too many toys and it's just trying to figure out how to use them all. At the end of the day, bro, that might be true. There's a lot of toys, man, but shit, when a kid is playing with toys, I have a kid, man. My son is 2 years old. He got toys everywhere, bro. Okay? He don't appreciate the old toys. He only appreciates the newest toy. Okay? His grandfather has got him an iPad. I'm like, damn, this dude is 2 years old and he got a fucking iPad and I'm grown in the motherfucker. I don't have an iPad. Everybody in the house have an iPad. My wife got an iPad. My son got an iPad. I don't got no iPad. That's his toy that he carries that thing around. We got him the plastic case for it, and he walks around with that damn like a briefcase. That's the toy he likes. All the rest of his shit, he don't care about this shit. Find a toy that you can get some shit done, bruh. I mean, damn, if he got a toy, if he needs to find a toy that runs the football and run the football, figure that shit out. Okay? That's what I got to say about that, bruh. Okay? Thrower says, what do you think about Chandler Jones? I think Chandler Jones is a guy who has a lot to prove, bro. I think Chandler Jones is living off his reputation last year, living off of him, what he did when he was with the Cardinals. One thing about Chandler Jones I'm interested to see is what happens when we play against the Broncos, because he sacked Russell Wilson more last year than any other player in the league. He was on Russell Wilson's ass all last year when he was with the Cardinals. We're gonna see what happens. I think that he might be just he's on a new team, man. I think that he just needs to figure it out. But Patrick Graham needs to put him in a position to get opportunities. They need to be running stunts on the line. They need to be figuring something out. Not getting no pressure, dog. I don't care how good Kyler Murray is. You don't give a quarterback 20 seconds to throw the football. Where do you do that at? What other team does that? What other team in the league? Shit, you got. I don't care how elusive Kyler Murray is. He's not more elusive than Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson ain't getting 20 seconds on consecutive plays. Come on, bro. That's just your defense just being manhandled out there, dog. I mean, come on. This dude is 1 on 11. Scored 2-point conversion 2 times. Chandler Jones got to get his shit together, dog. He got to get his shit together, man. And we can't wait. We need him now, man. We need him now. He seems like a guy who's a family guy, like he's in his playbook, he's watching his film, but he's got to execute, man. He's got to execute. Okay. JC says it's going to be a long season. We got different receivers that will get a chance to shine in any given week. Yeah. I mean, we got a bright future, man. At least we don't have nobody on a team that doesn't want to play for us. That's been the issue for the Raiders for a long time, where you always had players that were just there just because they were there, dog. It's a check. It's like anybody else, man. A lot of us, those of us that, I'm not in the workforce anymore. I work for myself, but the times that I did, or if I was to go back, it'd probably be for the money. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, man, shit, I'll go back and get the money. But I really don't give a fuck about the job. Like I'm not really here trying to move the needle. I'm just here to every other Friday give my motherfucking check. So we don't have players like that anymore. We don't have all the guys that are just there to get a bag. Those guys are gone. So at least all the guys we got on the team, I could say they want to play for the Raiders. They want to be Raiders. Waller wanted to be a Raider. Renfro wanted to be a Raider. We all know Derek Carr was going to be a Raider. Even Josh Jacobs wants to be a Raider, but he's not going to be a Raider if he doesn't get the numbers. I just think that Josh McDaniels is finding a way to justify not signing him next year. Raider Nation is going to be mad. Oh man, we didn't sign Jacobs. Jacobs went somewhere else. And you'd be like, oh, well, somebody's going to come in. Well, Jacobs only had 400 yards rushing. And I'll be like, man, Jacobs only had motherfucking 100 carries. Fuck you talking about? He averaged 4.5 yards a carry. He had 1,000 yards last year. I just, that's what I got to say, man. Okay. Tito says, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't working, work it. Correct. JC said, yep, got to get the pressure on the ends in the middle of the D line. Everybody that keeps telling me about Ndamukong Suh, man, Ndamukong Suh. Man, I'm not paying that guy $9 million, bro. We're already in week 3. Bro. Like, come on, man. I'm going to pay him $9 million for him to play 14 games? Nah, dude. He ain't, no. Too much money, man. If that's the case, how come he ain't playing somewhere else? Because nobody wants to pay him that number. Okay? Roland Orantes says, I've told people it's a system on offense and defense. Told them it's going to take 3 to 4 games to get used to playing with each other. Look at all the other teams that played in the preseason. That's another thing that screwed us, is that Josh McDaniels didn't play anybody in the preseason, dog. I bet you he don't make that mistake next year. I guarantee he's going to play these guys a lot sooner, man. But he thought he was going to have the element of surprise. Surprise is on you, Jack. Surprise is on you. We blew that, dog. Now we got to have the preseason and the regular season. But if it's going to take 3 or 4 games, and that means we're going to be 0-4, that ain't going to work. Okay? That ain't gonna work. Is that it, you guys? That might be it. All right, man. Love all y'all out there, man. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow night, I'll be coming in after the night game with Did Your Team Win here on YouTube. Okay. No, I'm not feeling well, man. My throat is doing this because it's really it's got something going on though. So I appreciate you telling me that, but I'm really sick. I've been sick like last couple of days, so it ain't me clearing my throat. Okay. Thrower said that's why we're starting the slow no precinct games, but Josh didn't want to show the cards. Yeah, well, how did that work out? That didn't work out very good, did it? Okay. So it is what it is. Okay. JC said, let's get that win. Let's get it, man. Let's get it popping. All right, man. Hook up with you guys tomorrow, man. You guys have a good Saturday night, man. Stay out of trouble, man. Don't drink and drive. Salute.